It's the next episode of Diary of a Castaway, and my guest this week is Mel Stewart, and I'm going to try and pronounce this right. She is the owner of Drumnagorrach Designs. Drumnagorrach Designs. I'm not sure if I'm putting enough guttural emphasis in there, but when I tried pronouncing it with Mel, she seemed okay with it. Drumnagorrach Designs is a garment decoration business, and it was something that Mel took up partly because of some health issues she had. Though based on a recent post on LinkedIn, I don't think she's struggling too much. And that was a 10-ton truck, apparently. So, well done, Mel. And Mel's original intention when she was younger was to work with horses.
And I wanted to be a vet, which didn't happen. I was looking for work experience, and I went to the local stables and asked, could I, come up as a stable girl, work on a Saturday, like not get paid, just work experience. And I started riding, and it was just one of those things I took to like a duck to water. And I loved it. Went to college to do that. Didn't get the qualifications for a vet, but I went to college and did horses at college for a year. Thankfully, the school that I was going to was expanding, and they had a job for me. So I started as a groom, and then slowly worked my way up to an instructor and then a yard manager.
And that's the fascinating thing about Diary of a Castaway. Everyone's got a different story in a different way, different reason for doing what they do. And for Mel, it was more about lifestyle.
And what's the story of going from horses to business wear or work wear or promotional wear? What do you want to call it?
It was basically health reasons. For the year before, I'd been diagnosed with Crohn's disease, and I was just finding that the work involved with the, looking after 12 horses, sometimes on my own, and only having 4 hours a day to muck out 12 stables. It was all just quite a lot, while trying to manage this new thing that I'd been diagnosed with. And I'd bought my daughter a hoodie a few years beforehand. It had her name, her pony's name, and a silhouette of a pony in the back in glitter vinyl. And I thought, how difficult is it to do that? Like, I think I could do that. I've always been quite crafty. I thought I could possibly have a go at that. So I did what every adult does when you want to find something. I went onto YouTube, sat and watched hundreds of YouTube videos, bought some vinyl and a heat press and a little vinyl cutting machine, and just started playing about with it at home. And I played about with it for about 3 or 4 months before I thought, I could probably give it a go. And here we are now.
So Mel saw an opportunity, and I asked her, did it take much capital investment to get going?
Yeah, so I must admit, like, the first heat press I bought was a really cheap 7-in-1 job off of eBay. My vinyl cutter was kind of second hand. I wanted to make sure that it was something I really wanted to do before I then started investing in it. Plus, I didn't know any different either. I thought, this stuff will all just be as good as, everything else. And it's you learn as you go along. Like, it's not.
It was a scary time, was it?
Yeah. And then sort of slowly made that transition to leave the horsey job and focus on this full time. So that was another challenge, leaving the promised wage every single month.
Another question I ask quite often is, did things turn out as you expected?
I'm doing more than what I expected, to be honest with you.
That's good.
The thought was I would replace my 20-hour employed job a week with a 20-hour self-employed job a week, and no, that doesn't happen. I absolutely love it, and it's very different working for yourself than it is working for someone else. And if my health is bad, if I need a day off, it's like, right, okay, take that day off, or have a longer lie in the morning and work in the evening instead. So it's very much like I can work it around me and what I need to do, rather than when someone tells me I need to be there.
So this week's Castaway Takeaway, I'm going to use that phrase again and again now. What would Mel say to somebody in a similar position looking to do something like she has done?
I think in general, so it doesn't matter what it is, whether that's you know, specific to my business or something else. Just like throw yourself into it, like really, really go for it. Put yourself out there. Don't be frightened to tell people about what you want to do. Like, because people will champion you. There will be people that, you know, don't think you can do it, but you don't listen to them. Just go for the people who want to support you. And you usually find that, you know, it's not necessarily your family and friends that will support you the most. It's your clients that you get, and then they shout about you because they love the work you've done and they appreciate it. But just go for it. Just throw yourself into it. Like, be courageous. Don't think, oh, I've not got the confidence to do that. It doesn't start with confidence. It starts with courage. Have the courage to just go and try it and go for it and throw yourself into it head first.
And so the takeaway from that is it doesn't start with confidence, but it does start with courage. And I like that. And so the end result so far is everything's coming together quite well.
Because I've been in this situation. So like 11 months in, I gave up my job and focused on this full time. And because of that situation, because I can focus on me, I've been off medication for nearly 2.5 years now.
Wow.
So yeah. Yeah.
What do you put that down to?
I've made a lot of changes. I don't drink alcohol. I try and look at my diet as best I can and work out what triggers me, what doesn't trigger me. I go to the gym, I go running. I just tried to make a lot of changes, really, compared to where I was when I was diagnosed 8 years ago. It's like night and day.
So thanks, Mel. Great to have an insight into what you did and how you got there, and a great lesson for me about courage and not necessarily confidence. I think I've got more one than the other, maybe the wrong way around.
Life's too short to do stuff that you don't want to do. Like, you know.
I'll go with that.